Hello everyone, welcome back to O-Level Oasis. I hope you're keeping up with the lectures and staying focused. We've already covered 3 chapters from your O-Level biology syllabus, so if you haven't watched those videos yet, make sure to check them out first. Today, we're starting a new chapter, Chapter 4, Biological Molecules. It's a short and very interesting chapter, and we'll move through it quickly while covering all the important points. I've also attached the notes for this chapter, which you can access by clicking the link in the description or checking the pinned comment below. So, let's get started. This is the syllabus content that we'll be covering in our videos, one step at a time. This chapter includes just one unit, Unit 4.1, and everything we study will fall under this topic, so make sure to pay close attention. Let's begin with the first specification. It says, list the chemical elements that make up carbohydrates, lipids, which are fats and oils, proteins, and DNA. So, we'll start by looking at the chemical composition of these important biological molecules. We've got 4 main types of biological molecules that are absolutely essential to life: carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleotides. These molecules are the basic building blocks of all living things, and each plays a crucial role in keeping organisms alive and functioning. Let's start with carbohydrates. These molecules are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Their main job is to provide energy. Carbohydrates can be simple, like monosaccharides, for example, glucose, or they can link together to form disaccharides, like sucrose. When many sugar units join, they form polysaccharides such as starch, glycogen, and cellulose. These complex carbohydrates store energy and also offer structural support, especially in plant cells. Now let's talk about lipids. Like carbs, lipids are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, but they contain less oxygen. Their building blocks are glycerol and fatty acids. Lipids are vital for long-term energy storage, insulation, and forming the structure of cell membranes. You'll find lipids in things like olive oil, cod liver oil, and natural waxes. One important thing to remember: lipids are hydrophobic, which means they don't mix with water, and that makes them perfect for creating protective barriers in cells. Next up, we have proteins, which are some of the most versatile and important molecules in biology. Proteins are made from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and sometimes they include sulfur or phosphorus too. Their building blocks are amino acids. These amino acids link together in specific ways to create proteins that each have their own unique function. Proteins build muscles, help form cell membranes, act as enzymes that speed up chemical reactions, and even transport oxygen through the blood in molecules like hemoglobin. And finally, we have nucleotides, the units that make up our genetic material. Nucleotides are made of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. Each nucleotide has 3 parts: a phosphate group, a pentose sugar, and a nitrogenous base. When these units join together, they form DNA and RNA, the molecules that store and pass on genetic instructions. Without nucleotides, things like inheritance, growth, and protein production wouldn't be possible. So, to wrap it all up, we know that carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleotides are the 4 key biological molecules. Each one has a specific role, and together they create the foundation for life, allowing cells to function, organisms to grow, and life to continue from one generation to the next. Also, take a look at this Venn diagram, which serves as a visual tool to compare and contrast the key features and functions of these 4 essential biomolecules, helping us better understand their significance in life. We'll briefly examine the 4 main types of biomolecules, aiming to highlight the distinct characteristics and identify any similarities between them. These include proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, and lipids. Using the Venn diagram, we'll explore both the unique properties and shared traits. First, we have proteins, shown in the yellow circle. Proteins act as structural elements in our bodies, found in hair, skin, and nails. They are made up of long chains of amino acids, which form complex structures that serve a variety of functions. Next, in the orange circle, we have carbohydrates. These are sugars, both simple and complex, and they serve as a primary source of energy for the body. Moving to the purple circle, we find nucleic acids, which include DNA and RNA. Unlike the other biomolecules, nucleic acids are made up of nucleotides, the building blocks that carry our genetic information. Then, in the green circle, we have lipids. These include fats and oils, and are smaller molecules compared to the others, not classified as polymers. Their main function is to store energy. Now, let's examine the overlapping sections of the diagram. These areas show where the characteristics of 2 or more biomolecules converge. For example, the intersection between carbohydrates and lipids illustrates the shared role in energy storage, though they store energy differently. Another overlap with nucleic acids highlights the sugar components in RNA and DNA, ribose in RNA and deoxyribose in DNA. We'll learn more about these components and their composition in upcoming videos.